up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Finally, I got the parts I need to finish up this exhaust build. I got the muffler, I got the mandrel bends, full box of them. Got some leftovers. Was missing some 45 degrees. So I got everything. Yeah, this is a raw steel. Eventually rust, but it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be years and years before this exhaust rusts through. It's not stainless steel, but stainless steel is not cheap, and this is not a freaking Ferrari. It's a Yugo, so this will do just fine for years and years. It'll outlast a long time. Let's just say that. I got the same thing on mine, and it's been like 6 years since I built mine, and it's still fine. None of us drive these cars in winter time when it's salt out there, so just surface rust from water and whatnot, it's not gonna hurt it that much. It's the salt in Midwest that hurts a lot of things. So that being said, I gotta finish tidying up these brake lines, and that way I can start hanging out that muffler. I'm gonna start from back here and work my way towards the front. Okay, so I got the muffler situated, and how I like it, once you lower the car down, it'll be hidden, so it's not gonna be, maybe small portion of that muffler will be shown, but so far so good. I'm happy how that looks. Now I'm working on a section from engine. I got halfway, and just making sure it's not touching anything. I gotta shorten it up right here and put 45 degrees past that e-brake cables. Actually, that bend will go right this way, and then underneath the fuel tank, I think I'll probably wrap my exhaust that goes right there by the fuel tank. Ah, man, getting this exhaust, I got this one bend here that's kind of giving me trouble, so I gotta work on that. It should be something like this, but things are not lining up, so I gotta do some trimming. But other than that, that thing looks good, and I'm waiting for my exhaust wrap so I can wrap that section right by the fuel tank. My car is not wrapped, but since I sold this one, I want to make sure it's safe and sound, so I'm gonna wrap that portion there. But yeah, looks good. Should perform good. Should have a nice deep sound, 1 3/4, bigger than the factory one, and looks way better than the factory too. Plus it's more tucked in. So yeah, just gotta keep working. I hate building exhausts on the floor. It sucks. There's a pipe. I tack welded it. Now I gotta put it, squeeze it a little bit more and weld it, and then I gotta wrap it. The reason why, because I like my exhaust to be tucked up as close to the fuel tank as possible. Same with the muffler. So I got 50 feet of exhaust wrap coming, so I'm gonna wrap that whole section. In here, this is the part that slips over in the metal. I'm gonna put a clamp, so that way half of the exhaust along with the muffler is gonna be able to be removed and not touch the front. Original exhaust was all one piece and comes together, I believe. Can't even remember, after the catalytic converter. Haven't seen a original exhaust in a while. But yeah, it's gonna be two-piece exhaust, and all I gotta do now is start welding. So I got all the exhaust done. Took it apart. It is a exhaust that you can separate right in the middle. Just the reason why, because if you ever had to take the fuel tank off or whatnot, it's easier. Gives you more access. I still have finished welding along with this right here. That's last piece of a puzzle where I'm gonna finish welding. I wrapped that pipe in exhaust wrap, and here's the first section of exhaust. This goes to the motor. I did reuse this piece right here from original exhaust. It's a perfect size. This is the biggest size of exhaust on the original. It matches the rest of the exhaust. So then from there, there's a flange, got some mounts, and another 45 once that's all welded, and it's gonna look good. And that's all done. It looks pretty good, if you ask me. Nice weld all the way around. All I gotta do after I'm done, wire wheel it, clean it up, and gotta do is keep welding. Can proudly say that exhaust is all done. Nice welds all the way around. Just clean it up good, and that's it. I can go put it back in the car and finish welding the last piece of a puzzle. And try not to get your beard burned down and whatnot, but I gotta finish up that top section. I was too lazy to take the whole exhaust off again. This back section to weld, so I'm gonna weld it in the car. There's people that do this for a living every day, welding in the car, and here I am. All I gotta do is weld this section from here to the top, and this thing will be done. There's a nice gap between the pipe and the car. It's not gonna hit it like on my car. This exhaust turned out better than what I have on my car, so I'm gonna have to do the same thing with mine. And I'm just checking everything, that nothing is hitting, nothing is rubbing. So far everything looks good. It will be nice. I'm ready to get this car started. I want to see what it sounds like with this exhaust. These brakes turned out really nice. So I finally got this car 90% done. I still have to bleed the brakes a little bit, and I have to do alignment. Other than that, this car is ready to go to Chicago to its owner. These are the wheels that they sent me and tires, but we went different route. These are replicas. These are not the wheels you want with the big brakes, and the difference is this lip right here. So I had some Italian made. They were painted or powder coated at some point that I imported from Germany a long time ago, and these are Italian made, and you can fit pretty much big brakes that you want. And sold them these wheels and tires, so he'll end up selling these. These are fine on stock brakes, but you cannot run oversized brakes just because the way they were designed. They're not like original Italian ones. So these they're gonna be selling these, and believe it or not, I've had such a bad fuel in this car. Had so much water that I drained 7 gallons out of this thing, put it in my pickup truck, and my pickup right now is misfiring and whatnot. Stupid of me, but drained all the fuel. I got some bad fuel from gas station down the street that I couldn't believe how bad it was, but it was bad. There was so much water in it. So I got all that taken care of. All I gotta do is wash off the engine bay, polish these Yugo EF5 letters right here, just wash everything good. Changed the oil twice already, flushed the coolant a few times. I might do it one more time, not sure yet, but it's green. And took care of the check engine light, all good. Now let's hear this thing run. And also I took the speedometer off, and I re-greased the speedometer, re-greased the cable. And common problem with these cars is speedometer jumping up and down. That means you have to take the speedometer off, take it apart, re-grease it, clean it up, put it back together. And a lot of times they'll cause the speedometer cable to break, and people just swap the cables. Same thing will happen. So right now, let's see how this thing starts. Battery is just low from didn't get a chance to charge up. There you go, away. There you go. Let's hear this exhaust. Sounds really good. Sounds deep. Step on it a few times. Yeah, the buzzer still works. Everything is back together. I gotta put the steering wheel back. But yeah, this thing runs really good. Right. No, the alternator is not shot. It's just I've been didn't even drive the car, and sounds good. Listen to that little injector tick. Those old Bosch injectors have such a tick. I adjusted the valves, shimmed it properly. Sounds really good. Exhaust sounds good too. A little bit on the deep side. I left it short because I'm pretty sure it's gonna put a tip on it. I think I'm running on empty. I barely have any fuel in it, maybe a couple gallons. But yeah, that's it. I think I'm gonna go get some more fuel added up. I only added a gallon or two, so there's not much fuel in it. And almost done with this thing, and I gotta take it to Chicago, deliver it like I promised, and I'm gonna start working on this thing and also put that twin turbo engine together. But yeah, this is it. A few more things. So these engines have non-adjustable ignition. Nothing is adjustable pretty much. Everything is computer controlled, so you can't adjust timing, you can't adjust ignition, you can't adjust pretty much anything. Everything's computer controlled. So that's it. That being said, please, if you like my work, like, share, subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. I'm glad this thing is over and almost out of here, and moving to another project.